This is London. These are dangerous days.
Now, my next guest has gone above and beyond to stand up for his constituency. Paul Bristow, the newly elected MP for Peterborough, proved he was willing to fight for them in a wrestling match.
He's talking me down, he's talking down my city. My mother always taught me to stand up to bullies. That's the way I was brought up, and that's what I'm going to do tonight.
I've had just about enough of politicians like this on my wrestling ring. You can shut your mouth! He's been sitting up for this dump on a town all day. It makes me sick!
Well, as with all these things, it started on Twitter, the wrestler Joey Scott confronting Mr. Bristow. And when they went head-to-head in the ring, it's fair to say that Mr. Bristow came off second best. But with a little bit of help from another wrestler, much to the delight of the crowd, the good guy won in the end. Well, Paul Bristow joins us now from Westminster. Paul, I mean, we've got to start with the how and why.
Well, I was celebrating the fact that LDN Wrestling, a wrestling promotion, was coming to my constituency, coming to Peterborough. And when I chose to do that, this loudmouth bully, Joey Scott, thought he'd try and make a name for himself by calling me out on Twitter and criticising my city. I wasn't going to have that, so I called him out and met him in the wrestling ring.
Yeah, this challenge from Joey Scott on Twitter, he said, how about we make Peterborough interesting tonight? That is quite the slur on your constituency.
Well, Peterborough was interesting way before Joey Scott showed up, and I made that clear. The people of Peterborough stand up to bullies, and the people of Peterborough are proud of their city, and I wanted to make that clear in the wrestling ring.
What was the reaction? Obviously, the crowd there, I mean, I'm not sure if we heard it in that clip, but there was one woman shouting from the sidelines, "Deck him, Paul, deck him." They were on your side.
Well, they were. I mean, it was quite funny to begin with. The promoter said to me, you should go out and talk a little about Peterborough and be perhaps a goodie. I said, oh, I'm a Conservative MP. They're going to boo me. But they did for a little bit, but I won them round talking about my city. And when Joey came out and started talking down Peterborough and I stuck up for them, they were firmly on my side.
Do you think this is how all political spats should now be settled? A good old wrestle in the ring?
Well, some people have suggested to me my next move could be a hair versus hair match with Boris Johnson for charity, but he's bigger than me, so I wouldn't fancy my chances on that one.
Oh, that's you calling out the Prime Minister for a wrestle on Sky News in my book.
No, I'm definitely not calling out the Prime Minister. I'm definitely not calling out the Prime Minister. He's doing a marvellous job.
What's more difficult, life in the ring or life in the Commons? How are you adjusting to being a new MP?
Well, this is going to be the best job I'm ever going to have, standing up for my home city. So there's a lot to do and a lot of challenges to face, but I'm enjoying each and every minute of it, whether that's in the Commons, talking about some of the issues that affects my city, or if that's in Peterborough and sometimes in the wrestling ring.
Well, Paul, we salute you for sort of rolling up your sleeves and getting in the ring to defend your constituency of Peterborough. Thank you for talking to us about it here on Sky News. Hope you've recovered from the bumps and the bruises.
No problem.
Paul Bristow, what a sport, the MP for Peterborough, learning the ropes in the ring and sticking up for his constituency.